Hey everyone, I'm Bumblebee, and I talk about everything hiking, backpacking, and camping. If these topics interest you, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, click on the thumbs up, and you can click on the bell icon as well for notifications when I upload a new video. Today I'm going to talk about the gear and show you what I carry when it's colder outside. All of this gear in today's video is what I had with me on the Uwharrie Trail, Dutchman's Creek Trail loop that I did a couple weeks ago. Not all of my items are top of the line, ultra lightweight, super expensive gear. So if you're new to backpacking, hopefully this can give you an idea of some budget-friendly items, or give you ideas on stuff you already have that you can repurpose until you can afford to upgrade. I am in the process of upgrading, so when I get new items, I will show you guys and give you a review once I use them and let you know how I like them. This is everything that I carry in my pack. This is all the gear that I had with me on the Uwharrie Trail. I'll start with the big three here. This is my North Face Terra 65 pack. It's a little heavy, and I'm going to do an upgrade. So looking at a few packs right now, I haven't fully decided. Right here, I've got my pack cover, a compactor bag that I use to line my pack for little extra added waterproofing. This is going to be replaced as well, but this is my mummy bag. It's a 20 degree, also a North Face. It's a Wasatch 20. Here's my tent, which I did the review on. So I have my ground sheet, the tent, the rain fly, of course the poles, and the tent stakes. And to finish up with the sleep system here, I've got my Neo Air X-Lite sleeping pad. I've got a pillow from Outdoor Vitals, and I cover it with a buff just to make it a little more comfortable. And here I have my cook system. So this is a Toaks 650 milliliter titanium pot. Of course, I have the fuel canister, and this here is Oil Camp ultralight stove. It's very similar to the Pocket Rocket. So it spreads out, gives you a nice good base for your pot. And I carry a lighter and a bandana I use to take the lid off or lift the pot off the stove, because it can get pretty warm. This is a cozy I made. So it's made from Reflectix, and since I do the freezer bag cooking method, so I'll boil the water and add the water to my food in the bag and sit it in there and let it rehydrate. And on the Uwharrie trip, this is the bag that I used for my food bag. It's just very inexpensive outdoor products. Get them at Walmart in a pack of 3. Some 550 cord with a carabiner in there to do my bear bag hang. There are some alternate items depending upon the hike I go, and so it determines what product I'm going to use. So since this was a 2-day hike, I didn't need a lot of room for food, but I do have a different bag, and I'll show you my alternate items a little bit later. This is my water system. So I use the Sawyer Squeeze, right, the full size. Gets good water flow. It does come with some of the bags that you can catch the water and use it to squeeze from. I mainly use smart water bottles now. I have used bladders in the past, but you know, it's kind of hard to tell how much water you have left in your bag when you can't see it. This here is just a cut down water bottle. I use this as a scoop. So as you can see, these don't give you much room to get water flowing, and sometimes you have to scoop and put it in there. I did try filtering from one of the smart water bottles. It works, but it was just a little difficult for me. I'm still trying to find a better way because these bags do tend to break on you. And that's my first aid kit. So it has ibuprofen, some band-aids, a pair of tweezers, a needle, an ace bandage, you know, various items. My toiletry kit. I also carry wet wipes. And this is a deuce of spades, trowel, and toilet paper for when nature calls. For my electronics, on this trip, I took this, which is an Anker Power Core Fusion 5000. So it's a 5000 milliamp. It's really good for a short trip. You can get you 1 or 2 charges off of it. Of course, the cord for my phone. My headlamp. It's a Cree headlamp. It has a few functions on it. So it does have the red light, and it has a high and low beam on the white light, and also a strobe. Not a real big fan of the strobe, but it also has the red light and strobe on the red light. So the strobe function is kind of weird. And of course, here is my tripod that I've started using. So, and I'm filming on my phone, which I also take with me. It's the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. So here I got my pocket knife. It's a Kershaw, and I've got some self-defense spray too. And this is some wet weather gear. It's Frog Togs. So I've got the pants and I got the jacket. I am going to go away from the jacket and go to a skirt, rain skirt. So there is that. I'm still trying to figure an upgrade for the jacket as well. They're good, but they do tear very easily. As far as clothes go, this is my jacket I carry. It's synthetic, so it is a little bit heavier. It's made by Fabletics. I do intend to upgrade that. I am looking at one of the jackets from yeah, I'm looking at actually a few jackets, but Enlightened Equipment, that's who I was trying to think of. I do carry a knee brace, so I do hike hard, and sometimes my knees tend to hurt, so I do carry a knee brace. I carry an extra pair of hiking socks. These are from LL Bean. Pair of extra panties to change out. These are also from Fabletics. They're the workout panties. And a base layer, which I also sleep in as well. So this is a duo fold by Champion. So I got a top and a bottom. They're very warm, very, very warm. It's the Expedition, so they are extra warm. I do carry a beanie, and what you saw in the video on the URI, pair of gloves. These are cheap gloves from Walmart. And another one of the outdoor products, dry bags, that I stuff all my clothes in. So that is everything that I carry in my pack. Now I'm going to go ahead and put all this up and lay out what I actually wear. So here's everything that I was wearing on my 2-day trip. And so it was a little chilly, so I did have some base layers on. So this here is my shirt that I wear. It's a Napalo. It's a fishing type shirt. It's really lightweight and breathable. I got it at Gander Outdoors when they had a sale, but they've since gone out of business. So I also have my Fabletics sports bra, and I have kind of a thermal long john type of shirt that I wore over that. My Fabletics panties, of course, and some Fabletics leggings, to keep my legs warm because it was a bit chilly. As you can see, I have a lot of Fabletics stuff, but I've been using what I have, and I'm slowly upgrading everything. So I was on a budget, and when you're on a budget, you kind of got to take what you have. So I used to wear shorts and hike in those. I do like hiking in shorts. I do like having my legs not covered when it's warm. But I've switched from shorts to a kilt. This is a utility kilt made by UT Kilts. It's custom. So I got a custom size, get the length of the kilt, and I got to choose the material that it's made from. This is a ripstop cotton poly blend. So it's a 50-50 blend. It's the same material that the old summer Army BDUs were made out of. And I know everybody says cotton kills. It does hold water, but this type of material does dry rather quickly. I also have my buff that I wear. I generally keep it around my neck when it's cold. I can lift it up to my ears or whatever. So my LL Bean socks, and I wear Dirty Girl gaiters with my Ultra Temp 1.5s. So, and last but not least, I do use trekking poles. These are an outdoor products from Walmart. They're a little on the heavy side, but for a little over $20, you can't beat them. I also put some duct tape on them just in case. You just never know when you need some duct tape for some repairs. So this is everything that I wear while I'm hiking when it's a bit colder. And let me move all this stuff in, then I'll talk about some of my alternate items that I spoke about before. These are some of my alternate items, my main ones really. Some of the other stuff I have, I've already kind of upgraded from, so I don't really use those. But over here is the Anchor Power Core 2 20,000. So it's a 20,000 milliamp power bank. It does have 2 USB charging points. It does have the IQ charging, so it can detect whether your phone can handle or any of your devices can handle a fast, quick charge. And of course, there's the old USB micro or mini used for the charging. So the other one, the small one, it does have the power points like that. So I believe there's 2, there might be 3 on it. But it's also a wall charger too. So that's actually a pretty neat function. So if I'm going on a longer hike, this is the power pack that I'm going to be carrying. So this is Sea to Summit 20-liter dry bag. I use this as a food bag. So when I'm going on a longer hike, I don't try to use the Outdoor Products one. It just doesn't have quite a lot of room to handle everything. And right here is a water bladder hydration pack. So it's made by Hydro Pack. It's actually a really good pack. So it has this piece right here to kind of keep it having a lower profile, so it doesn't just expand really thick. It is 2 liters. Instead of the bite valve, it has a twist valve on it, so you don't have to bite on the little rubber piece. So when you twist it open, you can just start sucking on the water. It has a slide top, so you slide this off and you just kind of pry it open and you can put your water in it. So I've used cheaper hydration bladders before. I've kind of upgraded with this one. This one's really good for I'm using on day hikes. I also take it out when I'm not quite sure what the water sources are going to be like, or how many water sources there are going to be. I did take this with me on the Uari trail just because I wasn't sure, because we hadn't had a lot of rain and I just wanted to make sure I had enough water with me. So this here is an Ozark Trail. It's a little backpack. So I use this a lot on day hikes. So if I'm not prepping or training for a really big, long, strenuous hike, I don't tend to carry my big pack with the full gear. But if I am prepping for a big hike, then I will use that. So the times when I'm not using it, this is what I use. So, you know, I'll put various things in there, like the water bladder, some snacks, some food. A lot of times I'll have a headlamp with me, because you just never know. Just the essentials that I'm going to need for the day. So these are some of my main alternative items that I might swap out with something else, depending upon what the hike is going to be like. This is everything that I carry when it's colder outside. So if you're new to backpacking, hopefully this helps out and gives you some ideas of things that you may want to look into in purchasing until you can afford a better quality, ultra lightweight, if that's what you're into, cottage company. You know, there's just so much out there and it can be very overwhelming. So hopefully this helps, and I will be seeing you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.